Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about MSNBC. They have their own Project 2025, according to the Hollywood Reporter.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, well, they're calling it that.
Oh, the Hollywood Reporter's calling it that.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're making fun of them. Gotcha.
Making fun of them. So they basically are going to have to rebuild. They're going to have to rebuild the whole network this year. And I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I mean, they just had their... whoever was in charge, lead president of whatever, she left, Rashida Jones, and now they're talking that they're going to have Rachel Maddow on 5 days a week for the first 100 days of the year. Because
the other person's doing a Trumpland show, and they will
Trumpland. They're literally calling the show Trumpland.
And then I went to their page the other day, just like a couple days ago, and like a third of it, at least to half, is about Trump, and Trump's wrong, and Trump's bad and terrible. I'm like, you guys have learned nothing.
What year is it?
You've learned nothing.
Like, I don't think this is going to go the way they think it's going to go. Yeah, there are people pissed off that Trump got a second term. I don't think this is just kind of a bellwether, but it doesn't feel like the outrage is as intense as it was in 2016. In fact, it almost feels like in some respects, people are like, oh, thank God we've got an adult running the country again.
I just keep thinking about the behavior of a lot of people when Trump got, shot at. And I was thinking about that. And I was thinking about the fact that I would be appalled and upset if somebody shot at Biden or, Harris or whatever, too, because it's completely unacceptable ever. And these people were like, oh, darn, they missed. And they kept making jokes about it. And they were absolutely genuinely furious that they missed. And I was like, what the literal hell is wrong with you? And that's what we've become. And that's what I think about the people that watch this kind of shit are the ones that, are mad that the shooter missed. Because it's like, I can't even do that. I can't even mentally comprehend even wishing that to be the case because you're so desperate for your political... When I say political pickling, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. I think that I don't think it's going to go well for them. I really don't think it's going to go well unless there's some major.
Do you want dill? Anyway.
Major disasters or something this year. But
that's what they're trying to do, and they're not learning anything.
So anyway, let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You will get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfish-.com. Help support the channel. Also, you can become a member right here on YouTube. You'll get the same content as of today. We actually have, a 2-hour interview with Robert J. Kuntz from old TSR. He was there when Dungeons and Dragons was created. 2 hours with him. That's out there for a couple days before it goes public. So check that out, please. So this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter.
I think they used AI for that picture.
They might have.
Because the white on the one part wouldn't match up on the other side. So
that is true. Well, they're all using AI. That's like I went to CNN. And for all this talk of like, we don't want to use AI because it's going to replace journalists. You go to CNN, they know their articles are too damn wordy. They're like, would you like an AI summary of our article? I'm like, well, then why do we need you?
Yeah, right?
It's like, why do we need somebody writing it in the first place? Anyway, MSNBC's Project 2025, rebuilding itself in the Trump era. The channel is losing Comcast as its corporate parent. Yeah. But they're apparently going to keep the name. And shield from the president's attacks as it reclaims its Rachel Maddow-centric identity and plans new leadership.
Yes, because that worked out so well for you last time.
That's what I don't understand. Like, she's failing miserably, right? So what do? Oh, we'll just put more Rachel Maddow on the air and we'll just double down on the Trump outrage. Like it's 2017. That's it.
Well, on one hand,
it's 2017.
On one hand, though, I mean, they are thinking it's 2017. That's what they're counting on. They're counting on, because they know there's going to be some people, no matter how well the person does, and this is on both sides, no matter how well the person does, or people are going to be mad about everything they do. Thing is, I don't know if the percentages are there like they were before.
No, they're not. I think a lot of people are moving on. I think a lot of people are using social media now to get their news because it's faster, it's more efficient.
Well, I know a lot of people said they are. So.
And it's honest, it's more honest. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a lot of people that, just shit post or whatever, and you're going to get people get bad takes, or you're going to get people jump the gun. But for the most part, it's people can get their, like you were talking locally, people are getting more news from Facebook than they are from the local newspapers.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
Because by the time it gets on the air.
Oh, I always find out things before it's on the radio or they air the paper, the TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel Maddow, MSNBC's star anchor, used the opportunity to tell Jones, one of the things I value so much from your leadership, something Cutler and Lazarus would continue, is about the culture in our building and the way we treat each other. Culture in your building. It means knowing the person at the top is listening to us. Look, this is a Hail Mary pass. This is like, there's no backbiting. There's no.
Oh, gossip. I doubt that.
I don't believe that.
I've seen these people. There's no way.
So they're just trying to, they're basically doing defense for her. They're like, with the anchor set to once again reassert herself as the primetime face of the channel in the coming months, coinciding with the return of Donald Trump to the White House, she appears cognizant of the public pressure that this channel is likely to face.
Okay, but I'm confused. Okay, here's what I'm confused about. If she was such a Hail Mary, then why did they hide her since the election? And when people got mad about the fact they felt like they were lied to, and now they're bringing her back out when they think they can ride the outrage train. So why have they been hiding her until now? One day a week, keeping her in the back on the weekend or Friday or whatever day it was.
I think she thought she was going to coast. They gave her $25 million. She only had to work one day a week for $25 million. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting paid $25 million to work one day a week? I mean, I'm sure there's more work around the show or whatever, but she's got people working with her. It's not like she's running her own podcast or anything where she's doing everything from booking the guests to editing the podcast to finding sponsors to, because that's kind of hard.
Wait. I'm skipping ahead for a second. This is this right here. They just said, but everybody's in the same team and no one's backbiting. Okay. Earlier this year, the brief hiring and then firing of former RNC chair Ronna McDaniel sparked an on-air revolt from MSNBC talent, including Maddow. Well, I thought you guys all had each other's backs and you didn't have disagreements and you weren't backstabbing.
No. As long as we're on the same team.
Right. So that tells you everything you know. Yes. Are you going to get fair? Are you going to get both sides? Are you going to get something that's trying to at least attempt to be unbiased? Hell no. They're flat out telling you you're not. When they had someone they brought in to try to balance it out some, because Fox was bringing in people that were on the left all the time. Bernie Sanders is on there and other people. You guys all, rioted and they fired the person. And then you have the audacity to say, well, under you listen to us and we all, it's like kumbaya here. And it's like, yeah, because as soon as somebody comes in, maybe you're looking at this the wrong way, because heaven forbid you have to actually look at the issues and try to look at it from all perspectives and not just your own.
I mean, all I'm seeing here, and this is all the way around. We have another video coming on the Washington Post and how they're very afraid of Jeff Bezos saying that they want to be for all of America now, because God forbid. Mm-hmm. All I'm seeing is a channel that is dying, desperately trying to cling to the past. And this is really no different than all these pop culture outlets that were all like, let's talk about The Last Jedi again, like it's 2017, because that's when the views were so good.
Yeah,
the money was so good.
Of.
And I think they actually wanted Trump to win, because what would they have done if Harris won? It's like, I saw
her face. I don't think she wanted him to win. I don't think Maddow and crew wanted him to win, but the powers that be might have.
Yeah, marketing people be like, hot damn, we're back in business, right?
Well, they're already trying to bank on it.
God, yeah. They said some change is inevitable. They said they're going to keep the name. But there are clear indications the ship is going to move in the right direction.
But that implies it's not in the right direction currently.
No.
So well, it's not. That's a whole other joke there. But they're basically implying that it's not in the right direction.
God, this is. It said 2025 has the makings of a big year for MSNBC, one in which the channel will forge its identity under new leadership at a time when the larger TV news landscape is straining under the weight of cord cutting and put downs from tech moguls and political power players.
They put this one down too. It's called they spun it off and sold it. That's putting it down.
They're trying to be oh, it's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great. We're gonna, it's like, no, I don't think people are gonna watch. I think the left, I've seen so many people jump in ship because they felt like they got lied to. Like they were told for months that, Biden was okay. And then after that was like, oh, Harris has this, it's in the bag. And it was very clear, like anybody you talk to, like they kept trying to say, Pennsylvania is definitely going to go Harris. I'm like, hey, I live here, and even going to Pittsburgh down, like, I'm not seeing the support for her like I did for Biden or Hillary. I'm just saying that's anecdotal, but I saw more Biden signs out during the pandemic than I'm seeing Harris signs. I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to go the way you think it's going to go. Yeah, so good luck with that, I guess. I don't know. I just want to watch this because this could be a beautiful disaster, but all these media outlets think that instead of evolving, they're going to devolve to what worked 7 or 8 years ago because they don't know what else to do. They're one trick pony. You know, it's all about Trump bashing, and they're back in business, so they need him. They need him to survive. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.